if your name starts with K. Listen closely. You're not just a letter, you're a momentum. You're the one who makes things move when everyone else is stuck. People feel calmer when you walk into the room. Even if they don't know why, you help, you plan, you fix often without being asked, and somehow things just work better when you're involved. Today, we're breaking down the quiet power, hidden control, and kinetic kindness behind the letter K. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into another letter of the alphabet in our personality series, and we've landed on a fascinating one, the letter K now. Disclaimer time. This isn't astrology or hard science. It's a fun observational look at patterns, based on cultural linguistics, anecdotal evidence, and a bit of playful psychology. Do all Kevins, Katies, Kiras, and Kyles fit this? Of course not! But if your name starts with K, or you know someone who does, you might just see some surprising connections. So, what's the core energy of A? I'd sum it up in 3 words: kinetic, kind, and secretly in control. Let's break that down. First, kinetic K people have a palpable energy. It's not always loud or extroverted, though it can be, but there's a constant sense of motion. They're the planners, the initiators, the ones who say, okay, what's next? They have a low tolerance for stagnation. Physically or mentally, they need to be going somewhere. This leads to our second trait, kindness. But this isn't a passive, quiet kindness. It's an active kindness. Ks are often the helpers, the rescuers, the ones who show up with a casserole or a perfectly practical solution to your problem. Their kinetic energy is often channeled into caring. They express love through action and service. And finally, secretly in control. This is the subtle layer. Ks have a deep-seated need for stability and security, not just for themselves, but for their whole tribe. They hate chaos, so often without anyone even noticing, they become the organizing principle. They remember birthdays. They coordinate the group chat. They subtly steer decisions to ensure everyone's okay and things don't fall apart. It's a benevolent control, born from care, not ego. Host, let's see this in action with a real-life example. Meet Kate, a composite of many Ks. Kate is the friend who organizes the weekend hiking trip. She's not just saying, hey, let's hike. She's researched 3 trails, sent a doodle poll for timing, reminded everyone to bring water, and has trail mix prepped in little bags. She's kinetic C, made it happen. She's kind cheese thinking of everyone's comfort and safety, and she's in control. The trip happens smoothly because of her quiet, behind-the-scenes work. Everyone has a great time, and half of them might not even realize why it was so seamless. Now, let's look at behavioral patterns. In work, Ks are the ultimate backbone employees or reliable leaders. They thrive in roles where they can build, organize, and support. They're project managers, team leads, trusted advisors, or the go-to person who knows how to fix the system. They dislike unfairness and will often become advocates for their colleagues. However, they can risk burnout because their sense of responsibility is so high, they'll quietly take on extra work to keep the ship steady. In family, they are the glue. They remember family anniversaries, host the holidays, and are the first call in a crisis. They're not necessarily the dramatic heart of the family. They're the sturdy spine. Their love is practical, helping a sibling move, tutoring a niece, fixing mom's Wi-Fi. They can, however, fall into the role of the parentified child or the family manager, which can lead to quiet resentment if their efforts go unacknowledged. Isocial like Ks are the connectors and cultivators. They don't just have friends, they have a network that they nurture. They introduce people who should know each other, remember small details about your life, and are the ones to maintain long-term friendships. Their social circles are often well-curated and deep, rather than wide and shallow. Parties at their house have great flow because they've intuitively thought of everything. Host, decision-making for a K is a careful process. It's rarely impulsive. They have a strong internal compass of practicality and ethics. They'll ask, what's the most sensible option? And is this the right thing to do? They weigh the impact on others heavily. That big decision, a move, a job change will be researched meticulously, but once their mind is made up, that kinetic energy kicks in and there's no stopping them. The deliberation is slow, but the execution is swift. So, what's the shadow side of this wonderful K energy? It's the pressure they put on themselves. The need for control can tip into anxiety when things feel chaotic. Their act of kindness can lead to them being taken for granted, and that kinetic energy can burn out into exhaustion if there's no off switch. Host. So, here's some subtle, practical advice, whether you're a K or you love one. For the Ks out there, 1. Delegate your kindness. You don't have to do everything yourself. Practice asking for help. It lets others show up for you and strengthens your relationships to celebrate the chaos. Sometimes, let the plan go. Have an unplanned weekend. Spontaneity can be liberating. The world won't fall apart if you're not at the wheel for a moment. 3. Voice your needs. Your default is to care for others. Get in the habit of saying, actually, this is what I need right now. Your people want to support you. 2. For those who have a K in their life, 1. Acknowledge the engine. Notice and verbally appreciate the work they do to keep things running. Thanks for organizing that. It meant so much as fuel for their soul. 2. Give the gift of ease. The best gift for a K is to take something off their plate. Handle a detail. Make a decision. Plan a dinner. Give them the rare experience of being a passenger. 3. Pull them out of their head. When they're overthinking, suggest a physical activity, a walk, a dance class, anything kinetic. It helps them reset. Host. At their best, people with K names are the quiet architects of our happiness. They build the frameworks where joy and connection can flourish. They are the steady heartbeat in the background of our lives. So here's the keys, the kind. Kinetic, wonderfully capable forces of nature in our world. If this resonated with you or a K you adore, give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment below with the name of an amazing K in your life. Don't forget to subscribe for more in this series.